Hey guys, so welcome to day 6 of our Botswana expedition. We are currently on the infamous Nxai Pan road. This is one of the shakiest, bumpiest, deepest sand roads that you will ever see or experience in your life. I don't know if you can hear the rattle. We'll get a little bit better as we pick up some speed. But yeah, just bear with us. We need to concentrate and focus on this road. So yeah, it's a whopping 33 degrees at the moment, and we are 26 kilometers away from the Nxai Pan gate. So it's just this stretch of road, then we in the game reserve, and we'll probably see elephants and everything crossing the road as we drive now. We saw elephants on the main road, on the tar road, and just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the audio. Is the shake, rattle, and roll noises too much? Or is our audio levels too high, too low? Please give us feedback so that we can give you some of the best experiences that you can have. Now, also with all the shaking, I'm not sure if the cables will shake and vibrate out. But yeah, here we go for the next 26 kilometers. This is what it's going to be all about. We've aired down our tires to have the most comfortable, softest ride. But you'll see now the sand gets thick, it gets rigid, and a lot of undulations. Feedback. Okay. Thanks, Jan, for that feedback. Much appreciated. My co-pilot, Antonio, he's going to just tune me in my ear because there's definitely no looking at the screen today. I mean, you are familiar with this road, and with the thick bush around us, we don't know what's lurking in the bushes and what can suddenly jump out of us. So we need to be focused, and we need to get there in one piece. So here comes oncoming traffic. Everyone needs to stay in their lanes, as we are doing. Thank you, sir. These guys are pulling some big trailers. Chop, chop. There we go. Yeah, I think this is probably a safari vehicle. Good on you. Nxai Pan. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'll definitely get your number. Do you have a card or must I take it? Do you have a card or not? No business card. Okay, let me take a photo. Ah, this is so awesome. Okay, say hello to YouTube. We're live streaming now. Say hello to YouTube. Hello. this is the guy. If you get here, I'm gonna put his details on one of the videos, and then you use his number. If you get stuck anywhere or broken down, you phone his number. I'm gonna put your number so that everyone knows. In Maun, everywhere. 100%. Thank you. Cheers, man. We will. Yeah, so he's just stopped there quickly. The guy flashed at me. He just wanted to let me know to take his number down. If we ever get stuck or broken down in any part of the northern area of Botswana, we can give him a call. I took a picture of his number, and I will leave those details on our socials, on our website, on our YouTube videos, and everywhere I possibly can, so that when you do visit these areas, you've got his number, because those people we just crossed coming on in traffic before him, he told us that he just rescued them in some situation. So yeah, it's good to have people like that on the road, and if you have their numbers, believe me, they will come and help you. So let's carry on. 24 kilometers to go. The Botswana skies are beautiful blue again today, as you can see. I see our subscriber count has gone up to 606. Much appreciated, guys. If you like this content, if you enjoy it, subscribe, like, ring the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we go live or publish a new video. We did another pontoon crossing this morning, got some awesome photos from there. So keep a watch out for when we publish the series on our YouTube channel, and you'll get all the stuff that you didn't see. You'll see on there, and that'll be a polished video that we put out. In front, for those of you who are interested, in front I'm running 0.8, 0.9 bar. In the back, I think I'm running 1.2 bar. And that seems to be the sweet spot. I can even go a little bit lower than that. Like in the front, I don't really have to. Yeah, in the front, I can go 0.6 if I really want to. And in the back, probably 1 bar. But yeah, I think this is good for now. The ride isn't too chaotic. And this Ironman Foam Cells Pro suspension is really doing the job because it's got a thicker ball than your normal standard suspension. Obviously, the oil there stays cooler for much longer. If you've got a thinner ball suspension diameter, then what happens is that oil gets so hot, it gets aerated, and it feels like riding on water. You just bounce up and down, up and down. You've got no rebound control, no absorption of those springs that's trying to bounce up and down. So very good. And once again, now on that point, we are not sponsored by Ironman 4x4. We are not sponsored by any brand or any company or any corporation. All the brands, everything you see in these videos have been bought for and paid for and installed for by ourselves. So don't worry that we're just blowing horns of certain sponsors and brands because we are paid for that. We are not. So I just want to get that disclaimer out in the beginning of the stream. Then we can enjoy and everyone knows where we're coming from. But yeah, it's been a scorcher of a day. At least we had I won't say a swim. We should have had a little swim in the Buteti River while we were doing the river crossing, but we did walk through it, set up all the cameras and stuff like that. And oh, that water was lovely. That water was so nice and cool. Okay, so guys, here we go. We have done 2,758 kilometers so far from Cape Town, South Africa. We made a tour through Lesotho to get the Starlink activated. And this is day 6, including since the days that we didn't swim the first 2 days because of the detour we had to take. But yeah, and tomorrow morning, so we're going to head to camp now. And then tomorrow morning, we will, as we drive out, we will stop at Baines Baobab. Let's say there's still a lot of water there, but it is accessible. Now, there's 2 routes that you usually can take. I think it's a 12-kilometer and a 14-kilometer route. The 14-kilometer route, though it's a bit longer and further, it's a much better road. So we're going to access it by that. And then we're going to probably have like a bacon and egg brunch there, but we don't have bacon. I only realized that now. That's one thing we forgot to pick up. So then just probably eggs, eggs and toast or something like that. Or a rusk and a coffee. Doesn't really matter. Yes, Johan, we went for a short game drive this morning. We wanted to go back to Depot Pools, but on the way there, we passed a couple that was there last night with us as well. They are from Switzerland, and we asked them if there's anything happening there, and they said, no, it's quiet, quiet, quiet. So we just took some videos as we drive down into the riverbed and up the riverbed. There was only 2 zebras there amongst all the impala. So yeah, we didn't see much. We just then drove out. We did a lot of footage at the pontoon area, and we took some footage on this road now on the start. And now, like we said, we will complete this road with you guys, take you along for the ride, because this is actually also a game drive. Usually in previous years, as you drive this road, elephants will be crossing this road. You'll see fresh elephant dung on this road as you go on. So, and also by the gate, by the entrance gate of South Camp, there's a shop that we will stop at to get some wood. They assured me there is wood over there. So always keep some cash on you, some pula on you, so that you can buy the local guys here and get sorted out for the evening. So we're just going to go into the entrance gate. We're not going to go straight to camp. We're going to go to the water hole and see what's happening there. But we are used to, even before the entrance gate, there's usually a water hole on the left-hand side, and that's usually filled with elephants. So yeah, here we go. So we just passed the Baines Baobab turnoff over there. So that's the turnoff we'll take tomorrow as we exit out. That's also a 30-kilometer loop. So we'll go down there, and then from there you'll get the board that says like 12 and 14 kilometers. And usually the longer road is the better of the two, but we'll judge that tomorrow as we go through there. So yeah, just a quick funny story. As we were filming, we got so sidetracked with the heat and stuff, and reminder that we need to stream. I usually use one of the Bush Tech rifle boxes hardwood boards as a launch pad. And as we packed up, I forgot to repack the launch pad. I think we did about 10 kilometers, and we wanted to start the live stream. And as I got in the back of the canopy, there was no board. The board was missing. So I said, I know exactly where it was. So we first had to turn around, all back. We found it, picked it up, and then we said, okay, let's just live stream from there. And that's where the live stream started. So yeah, that's the kind of things that happen when you do this. Not just the adventure, but I mean, we've got things to think about: the live streaming, the food, the logistics, the filming for post production. So there's a lot happening at one stage. So at night when we sit around the fire, I mean, that's the only rest break that we get. So this isn't actually a vacation. This is actually work. This is real work. So please, guys, the content creators out there that brings this kind of content to you, please appreciate them, because this isn't easy. Doing things like this, it takes a lot of work, a lot of retakes. It does get a little bit easier, but man, it's hard. It is not very easy to do. So please respect them. Respect all the content creators out there that brings quality content to you, especially in the overlanding community, and support them and be courteous to them. And now I'm also referring to Johan Tanner, the Explorer, Even Bounce, Denzel, Tibus. These guys, they are supporting us, we are supporting them, and that's how we stay motivated to bring you this kind of content. So, yeah, tell us, what do you think about this road so far? It still gets worse. There's another road that we're going to take in the Muremi, right, through Savuti. That's just as bad, if not worse, because they've got like speed bumps that goes like that. So this is more smaller ones, but that's like up and down and undulated left, right. But yeah, so far the vehicle is handling this. I'm very happy with the way it's handling, really. I mean, we've got half a ton constant weight on the back, and it's just cruising through here. Johan, I don't know if the road is better, but it might be the camera stabilization that smooths it out a bit, but it's just as crappy as I remembered it. But I think a lot of the water, yeah, I don't know, I think a lot of the water probably did bring some sand over it and filled up the gaps and hardened the road a bit. I mean, that can happen. But for me at this stage, I started my tire pressures today at 1.8 in the back and 1.4 in the front. And I did like a couple of 100 meters and I just went down 0.2 bar, 0.2 bar. And this is a happy medium that I felt is good. So 0.8 in the front, 1.2 in the back. Oh, here comes some softer sand. And then it's the harder corrugations again. So I've got 14 kilometers to go. And we are burning up inside. Let me get the aircon going a little bit. And also, guys, as you see these thick tracks, you see there, as you see these thick tracks, you never fight it. You just hold your steering wheel comfortably, that you can grab hold if you need to, but you also allow the tracks to take you. Because if you're going to start fighting against the deep sand track, you will run into the issue where you can, if your tires are too low, debead your tires, and then you've got problems that you don't want. You see here, yeah, here the ship rowing starts. Just easing my foot off the accelerator and then getting a new speed again. See, so here it starts. But this is actually much better than those corrugations because you have less shake. So I prefer the thick sand with those humps than this part. Enjoying a nice Born to Roam Africa coffee again today. In 33-degree heat. You know, it must be good coffee. Here we go, nice and thick. Do you guys want me to maybe get out and show you how thick the sand is around the tires, especially around these sections? We can do that. We do have some slack on this HDMI cable. We'll just get our free handheld one and show you guys outside a little bit what it looks like. Yes, Johan, I saw those reels that you posted on YouTube and your socials about your suspension when they took it for a test and they did that vibration thing. And then I think you still said, yes, thank you, Nxai Pan, for messing up my suspension. Yeah. So I also did this road the first time with standard suspension, standard 17-inch rim tires, and that just did not cut it. I'm sorry, you can do it, you'll make it, it's fine, but it's going to be a horrible experience. Just my opinion. You may differ about it, but I'm running 16-inch rims now with a 265/75 16 Maxxis 80 811 Razor tire. I know that's a mouthful. Tire. So it's also a 3-ply sidewall and it's also a light truck rated. So because we've got all this extra weight on, look for the light truck rated if you're carrying a lot of weight, because that will ensure that the tire doesn't pop out as you deflate it and it heats up and expands and goes up and down. So that's the tires that we are running. And that allows us, that gives me, I think, like 190 something to 200 mil of rubber between my rim and the floor. So I can deflate it much more than on a 17 or 18-inch rim. So yeah, something to look out for. There's actually a tire size calculator on the internet that you can go to. If I remember it, I will put it in the description, but you can just Google tire size calculator. You put in your rim size, you put in your tire size you want, and it will give you exactly how much rubber you have between your rim and the road. So that's good to know. So I think I'm fairly in the clear. I'd like to go actually one tire size higher. But yeah, we'll see. This is good. This is fine. I'm enjoying the 16-inch. Yes, I saw that change you made also on your Richtersveld chip. I think you made a couple of shorts about those tires and stuff. So yeah, no, it does make a big difference. It's definitely something that you should get or should upgrade. Let me put it like that. So yeah, just another quick note for you guys. When you do decide on going on travels and adventures like this and purchasing a vehicle and purchase accessories, please find out by the dealership what accessories are accepted by them and covered under your warranty, because I know that there are certain vehicle brands and models out there that will, if something happens to your vehicle and you didn't fit the right canopy, tires, shocks or anything like that, and you come on this road and everything shakes apart, your tap starts cracking, those guys will say, yeah, but you didn't put on one of our aftermarket approved accessories, and then your warranty is null and void and they will not pay out for that. So please make sure that you follow up with your dealership. Is this an approved accessory that you are fitting to your vehicle? Now with Toyota, I asked them the same question and they just blatantly told me, fit anything to that thing, nothing will be null and void. Any canopy, any rooftop, obviously you're not going to go overboard and put like 2 tons on the back here because of the GVM rating. So that's another thing to take into consideration. But yeah, I went to Toyota, I asked them, I told them, listen, I'm going to use this vehicle for X, Y, and Z. These are the companies and the brands and stuff that I'm going to fit on the vehicle. Will I have a problem with warranty or anything like that? And they assured me we will not give you any issues with regards to that. So that's a good peace of mind. And that's why I haven't had any issues with the vehicle. And like I said before, this isn't the first time that this vehicle with the same setup is driving this road. So there you go. And we are on 2,769 kilometers now. The trip 9.6 kilometers to the entrance gate, where we'll stop and get some refreshments and get some wood for this evening. Okay, sure, yeah, I know, man. Thank you for supporting us. I know you are one of the viewers together with Denzel that have been watching us since almost the beginning of this trip. So thanks for tuning in. You know, you understand it helps the channels a lot. So yeah, now we're getting on some gravel parts of the road, and the bush is thick. Some fresh elephant dung in the road. And we are getting thirsty. There we go. Yeah, so we just saw as we hit that one bump, the camera on the roof went down. So because that camera is on a fixed mount on the front runner roof rack, and there's a lot of vibrations and it gets a lot of knocks. So please tell me if the image ever gets a little bit artifactory, you know, like it's like a blur. You know, when you watch on TV and a soccer ball or a rugby ball or a golf ball goes, there's usually a trail behind it. We call it ghosting. So just let me know if there's some ghosting on the camera so that I can investigate it, or if the image is clear all the way through. I can see, you see all these trees, and there's elephant dung, so it shows you that they have been through here and they have broken down the trees. So yeah, Denzel, how's it, man? Glad you could make it. We've had a rough time now. I think we've started sharing the stream since 26 kilometers remainder of this Nxai Pan road. I know that you are very familiar with it. We just spoke about that now with Yuan. And yeah, we're now 7.3 kilometers from the gate. And so far, everything's running smooth. So I'm glad that I can fill your days in with some entertainment. We know that today is back to work. We know Friday is a public holiday. Where will we be on Friday? Today is Tuesday. We're in Nxai Pan. Wednesday we're in Mound. Thursday we're in South Gate. And Friday we're heading to Third Bridge. So that's going to be probably our longest streaming drive, because it's also going to be like this. And there's many opportunities for wildlife. So Friday morning, we're going to start live streaming very early, because that's going to be a long drive. And also, if the roads permit us to get to Third Bridge, I know that they've said that it is accessible, but I also have heard that there's been some rain again. And if we don't make it to Third Bridge, then we'll have to see if we might spend an extra night at Kwai or Makoto or work something out. But yeah, that's what the adventure is about, the unknowns. You can only make a plan thus far and then commit to the plan, but then you must also be willing to deviate from the plan and embrace the unknown, embrace the changes, embrace the difficulties that go with it, and then throw the plan out the window and take it as it comes. Yeah, Denzel, this part is very easy. We've just been through some thicker sand, but nothing too much. I've said earlier what my tire pressures are. I'm running 0.8 in the front, 1.2 in the back. I started at 1.8 in the back and 1.4 in the front. That was a bit too harsh, so I came right down zero point 0.2 bars every 400 meters until I found a nice sweet spot where I don't have risk of debeating my tires, and that's where we're sitting at now. I can speed up, I can do 60, 80 kilometers an hour, but because this bush is so thick, you don't know what's just going to jump out of it. Because usually when we come here this time of year, you can see much further into the bush. Now you can't. You can just see exactly what's on the left and the right hand side. So doing more than 40 kilometers an hour here is looking for danger at this time of year and with this bush. There's some more fresh elephant dung. Yeah, no, those diff breeders, I'm so grateful for that, because that was my very first concern with the Kuteti River crossing. Even though you go on the pontoon, there's still quite some distance that you have to travel in. And like I said, when we got to the gate of Kumaga, I opened up the bonnet and there was water still lying on top of the airbox. And I opened it up and it was still clean. So we were definitely going that high, because I saw the guy standing by the pontoon. He was like waist height. And so I stood next to my vehicle and I saw, yeah, okay, that is air filter, airbox height to go through there. So yeah, I'm very grateful for those last changes we made. It was a bullet that we had to bite at some time, and we were forced to do that this time around. So, but yeah, a grudge purchase in the beginning, but it all worked out fine in the end. Hmm? Okay, and just on that, just a quick shout out to Evan from R&D Off-Road and GoBX for pushing me in last minute with the snorkel and the diff breathers. So thank you for that. And once again, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. Um, I've just had my previous vehicle also done by R&D Off-Road in Brackenfell, and I trust their work. So there you go. Let me just get through these parts. There's a big ass truck coming this way. I think I'm just going to turn off. This seems to be the widest part of the road. I'm just going to turn off. Luckily, we've got this part here. If I need to, I'll go a bit more to the left, but I'm going to allow him right of way. I'm much more maneuverable than what he is. He can go much deeper into the bush, drive over trees and stuff, but yeah. I think he's carrying water, so you don't want that spillage to go all over. Thank you very much, and away we go. So it's now a whopping 30 degrees Celsius. Is that it's cooled down with 3 degrees so far, and it is 15:24 p.m. So the last time we came down this road, just to tell you a quick story, I used the Engage tire pressure management system. So that's an internal valve with a battery that then Bluetooths to your phone what your tire pressures are the whole time, and you can watch it on the app. So that's very convenient when you're airing up and or airing down, because while you're using a physical device, even an Indeflate, while you're airing down or airing up, it doesn't show you what the actual tire pressure is until you lock it out and it gets the pressure in. So with a system like that, you can view it on your phone. You can just start deflating and watch that just go down, down, down. So the last time we were here, I did that, and I had a magnet on the back of my phone, and I used that just to put my phone above the wheel arch as I'm airing down. And the last tire that I had to do was the front right tire, and I once again put it on the top. I aired down. Once we were done, got in the vehicle, started driving, and I also that time I was using my mobile device to listen music, Bluetooth to my radio. Everything was going good, and nothing seemed to be a problem. I'll probably put this in the video post production. But when we got to the entrance gate, that cell phone was still sitting on top of the wheel well, and that was still feeding Bluetooth music, and that's why we didn't realize that my cell phone was still on the outside of the vehicle. So yeah, that was pretty decent. So that magnet over there is from DJI's Osmo Mobile 6. Now it clamps on the phone and you clamp it on the gimbal. So I just use that as a magnet for it. So they make pretty good magnets if it can last this 30 kilometers without falling off. It probably just moved a couple of degrees sideways and just stayed there. So I'll insert an image somewhere of that. I know we've got one.
Just gonna say something.
Did the HDMI fall out or did you lose control of the screen? Back on. Happiness. Okay, we just had some technical difficulties with the operator over here. He's trying to move the mouse around and click the buttons, but then with all the shaking, he's clicking the wrong thing. So just bear with us. There's another device that I wanted to get. What you do with that is all the scenes we've got, all the mics, if there's music input, you can map those inputs to one button. And then you can have it like a control panel here and just select it like that, which would be easier. But yeah, this is the setup that we've got now that fitted our budget. And this is going to be our proof of concept. And I think so far it's doing very well. I mean, my personal opinion, I expected a lot worse performance from it. I don't know why, but I think the stream is doing very well so far. I'm just going to check the heat of this camera on top. No, it feels cool. And the cable is still in. So I think it's just a bounce. And the camera lens might be bouncing too much inside the housing. The camera lens might be bouncing too much inside and then it disconnects. Okay, so I've got 1.6 kilometers. This is the final stretch to the entrance gate of Nxai Pan. Start seeing that the water is, you can start seeing that the ground is getting much more wetter. I mean, this is the first water we see now on this road, but previously it was a little bit, but yeah, that's the first splash pool. You gotta call it that. So he took some nice photos and videos on the road between Kumaga and Nxai Pan because there were elephants next to the road again. But previous years, the whole road would be full of zebra. Zebra just crossing the road, and you'll literally have to wait there a long time because it's big herds of zebra and elephant. This time we just saw one area that was populated with elephant, just one. So I don't know where they are. I think they just stay deeper in the bush because they have no need to come out to the dangerous areas where human beings are roaming. So, and you see these holes, they are usually made by elephants that trek through here. You'll see as we go through the Muremi Game Reserve, you can see the footprints that made those holes deeper as the ground gets slushy of all the water. Yeah, so to be quite honest, I'm actually very tired because I've been having this back pain problem since day 3 of the trip, so for the past 3 days, and it gets worse at night. So when I drive, so this is the pool that's usually surrounded with elephant. Sorry, I'll tell that story later. But yeah, this pool over here is right by the entrance gate, and there's usually it's yeah, like I said, it's surrounded with elephants usually, but there's nothing here now. So let's go in through the gate and see what's happening there. So yeah, I've had this back pain for the past 3 days. I can't sleep at night. I can't even toss and turn because I can't move to get into a comfortable position. I've had 2 Voltaren injections. I stopped at the pharmacy for some pain meds. But as I start driving and going, it gets better. Like now, I barely know about it. But when I go sit and relax, and then it starts up. So I might just stay in the vehicle in this position tonight and sleep like this. Yeah, this place is much wetter than what I'm used to. There's the office. On the left should be the shop. We already checked in at the entrance gate, so I don't think we need to check in here. Let me just check with them. So, like, usually by these little shops and gates, they will have Wi Fi. So, if you ask them nicely, they give you the Wi Fi password and you can stop outside the gate and then you can just use the Wi Fi, send emails, phone home, and so forth. I'm just going to get out and see what we can get for firewood. Nice.
Better not. If you were here,
Is it?
if you were here 3 days ago, gee whiz, we're on next month.
Yo. I was wondering where you were going to.
Yeah, no, I'm just had to check the gate
Okay.
because I think somebody is in campsite 6, which is where I was staying today.
Okay, we're staying in campsite 8. It's just us. So if you need a spot, then you can also pull in there. Okay. I'm gonna go on a game. No, I'm actually busy doing a whole live stream now, so you're on live YouTube now. So yeah. We show you. I was just going on with him now. There, so that's a bit delayed now. So
Hey, that's awesome, man.
so we just did the whole trip now through here.
Wow, dude, that's good.
There you go now.
Hey.
So you guys are hello. Ryan from 4x4 Ventures. Nice, awesome. So we're gonna spot out over there. I just want to get this off because it's gonna echo through the mic.
Okay, well, enjoy.
Yeah.
We haven't seen lions. We've heard them every night.
I heard that people said that they.
Yeah, and elephants are that side.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Awesome.
On the left side, you'll see them. I'm gonna go there now.
Okay, so I'll probably check you over there. Awesome, Ryan. Going well. How's you? Is she getting?
Yeah, she's getting her. I spoke to the guy this morning. Train canopies going on.
Okay.
I'm not talking about spray painting and reverse and rear tail lights.
Okay. So going train canopy again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's bit difficult. Yeah.
I think if anything over 10 days, it just doesn't become efficient for me.
Yeah.
And if you look at the back here,
Yeah.
it's just camera gear and it's crazy.
Yeah. No, definitely. Check it out. Awesome, man. You too, Ryan. Wallace, if you haven't. Yes, yeah. And Born Africa, that's our YouTube channel. Okay, cool. In the front.
Where the camera?
In the front of the vehicle. Yeah.
Move it so that this boat can.
Okay, we'll do that. Antonio, get in. Kom aan, ek gaan dit gou reverse. Pas op die camera. And then Southgate, Third Bridge, Kwai, Makoto, Savuti.
You know what you eat for, bro?
Is it that bad?
Subscribing not allowed while using permission.
I don't know. It's probably something on your YouTube settings.
How do you work? Seriously?
Yeah, but we can sort it out later.
Okay, let's do that, dude.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to get into this mud puddle now.
No, but have fun now. It's next level.
Cool. These ladies just want to say hello to YouTube and sponsor Kumai quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
A little bit forward, eh?
Okay, cool. Okay, you can come say hello. Come introduce yourself and say who you are and what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Just see what they don't want me here.
Si Mike die bo aan nie. Okay, set hom net my mic on. Okay, just say hello YouTube and who you are, what you're doing and who Kumai is.
So it's
Yeah, it's recording you live. You're on YouTube now.
like I wanted to know what to say, give them.
Yeah, just introduce yourself. You're from Kumai and what you do here. That's fine.
Hello everyone, I'm Christina in my campsite. We are doing reservations. We are also assisting at the shop. You are welcome in our camping site. It is my hands. We do have camping sites, additions, animals, nice things.
And a nice shop where you can stock up with anything that you forgot about in town. Thank you, ladies.
Hello guys, I'm Gift from Nxai Pan. Cleaning up that side of the operation where you stay. Together.
Thank you.
guys. Keep feeling Nxai Pan, huh?
Shop, shop.
Yeah.
They can't mute. Up with Ryan Crocker from 4x4 Ventures. What an awesome guy. What an awesome YouTube channel that he's been running for the past couple of years. I think 8 or 10 years already. And they were actually one of our inspirations to start getting out there and just enjoying life while you can. So we met up with him now. What a nice oak. He's going to take us to see where he's found some elephant. So let's follow Ryan and see what the day holds for us. What an adventure this is turning out to be. Oh, all the zebras to the right. Ons mis nou die kameras. Ons kan môre weer we can do another game drive tomorrow. Finally, we've got some zebra. And I don't have any windscreen water anymore. So for those of you who don't know, Ryan actually drives a new Isuzu. Shame he had a poor accident a while ago coming back down home with it. They're busy restoring it. So yeah, he's definitely looking forward to get back into his vehicle. And it sounds like he's got big plans for it. He's talking tray and canopies. So if you want to see the fitment of his vehicle and how he lays it out and puts it out there, then be sure to follow 4x4 Ventures on YouTube. We want to go show you some Ellies. I actually want to roll up my window. Unmute me. Okay, guess. Yeah, so Ryan is sporting a very nice Land Cruiser 79 series with his iCamper. I believe that's iCamper. I think they usually use iCamper as their rooftop tent go-to. And welcome to Africa. The plains of Africa is before you. A nice zebra crossing the road over here. We're just going to slow down for it. Let it do its thing. We are guests here. They set the pace. So Ryan also said that they heard lions here last night. Previous people we met, they said that they saw lions here. So there's definitely lion activity in the area over here. But Ryan's just taking us to where the elephants are. Because for some reason, there's been a scarcity of them on our trip so far. I'm just staying a bit back to stay out of his dust wake.
There's a lot more zebras here.
Yeah, a lot more.
Baby, zebra.
Zebra.
No, they're everywhere.
I'm just going to close my window for this. Very nice to see. We can actually put this GPS off. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out the camera on the top of the roof doesn't seem to put through audio. We're just trying to solve that problem. So you won't hear any outside noises, which is a problem. But yeah, I need to focus on the road now. So we'll keep my mic unmuted so that at least it's not silenced. If you get tired of my voice, just tell me and I'll shut it down. But yeah, what a day this is turning out to be. Just want to see those Ellies, man. You can see all the wildebeest and zebra on the right-hand side. Because this is the time of year, like we said from the beginning, the wildebeest and zebra migration happens this time of year. So this part of the migration is where they migrate back up to the waters as the waters retract. And then when it starts raining in Angola, the Angolan rainfalls actually feeds into the Okavango Delta. And then the migration happens again down here. And I can see there's a nice giraffe in the front left of us right next to the road. So we're going to get you as close as possible as we can now. I think Ryan is doing me a favor here. He's going right, allowing me to go left. So there you see the nice lady giraffe. I'm going to cross the road now. Let me just pull up behind. There's some nice game for you to view. Is it nicely in picture? Oh yeah. You guys have to understand one thing, that pictures and videos doesn't always show you the magnitude of what you see in real life. Like to you on TV now, it might seem like much further away and smaller, but it is huge and it's up close. I mean, I'm talking about 20 meters, not even 10, 15 meters, like 10 meters. So there's another baby to the right. So what we are looking for is we are looking to get to some kind of waterhole where all the action is happening. If that seems to be the case, if we are able to do that, then we'll probably get the zoom lens out again. Just have a look what's happening here. Yes.
Have you got radio?
Yeah, I do. I just haven't used it in a long time.
Are you on the Aura frequency?
Yes, I do have them loaded.
What are you managing here?
He's managing the stream, yeah.
What is that? Is that a screen? Ah, that's cool, eh?
Yeah, we're still working on streamlining the whole system. Get it much more smaller.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, we've got a whole PC in the back built in here.
Really?
With professional built-in software, broadcasting software and stuff that we're managing. So,
Wow.
so this is like the first proof of concept trip that we're trying it out with Gen 3 Starlink.
Yeah.
And the upload is great so far.
Yes, that's awesome, man. Okay, so I'm on channel 2. Channel mode.
Let me just check this. No. Aura 2, you say? Okay, well, that's his aura too, so.
Can you hear me?
Go again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Ryan coming, Ryan. Awesome.
Cool. So they say the lions were about 500 meters outside to the right of camp. I just asked him, did you see the elephants there now? He said no. He said crap load of giraffes. So
Okay.
let's go to this waterhole. You might see something. You might be able to show something.
Yeah, that's fine.
And,
That's awesome. We had some elephant on the road come in from Kumaka to here, but just on the side, you know. But usually the road's flooded with them and zebra, but this year it's completely quiet.
Dude, it's crazy. With all the water, they don't have to be central and congregated.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
It's high grade. High grade stuff. What you got going on here?
Yeah, these are all action cameras.
Action 5.
Yeah.
Action 6.
No, I bought these before that one came out. So yeah, we just realized we both have radios. We're both on the aura frequencies. So now we can chat. The people that...
A lot of giraffe. I didn't see nearly as many giraffe this morning. So
Yeah, no, that's a good sign. We haven't seen anything. I mean, Kumaka is completely dead. We went down to hippo pools and just saw like 5 hippos there in the water last night and 2 zebra this morning. I think in total 4 elephant, and that's it.
yeah, I did Kumaka the other day. Did you do the boat ferry?
Yes, I did, finally. We've been through there a couple of times and finally I got through to there. So yeah, very chuffed about that.
Yeah, because those things, those boat ferries or barges, they're river crossings, and they're going to be no more soon, eh?
So again, are they going to take that platoon away there?
I reckon in time for sure. Yeah, I mean, all of them at some point will be demolished, eh?
Sure, that's going to be very bad for us.
Yep, we got to go further and further away to find them, I reckon.
Yeah, and with the diesel cost now, that's the last thing we want to do.
Hey, man, that scares me. My wife said to me, just don't do what you need to do on this trip because you're probably not going to be able to go on another one this year. So, yeah, it's scary, eh?
Yeah, likewise. I mean, we started planning this trip last year already with this whole streaming proof of concept and so on, and we just had to commit. I mean, the diesel prices almost stopped it, but we're in the same boat as what you were in. We just said, just go and do it. If you don't do it, you'll never know what lies ahead of you. So, yeah, no, I fully understand the fear and concern that goes with those kinds of decisions.
So, Wallace, is this what you do now? Eh? So, are you full-time YouTube or are you looking at doing or getting into streaming? I mean, what do you do? What is your, I suppose, your qualification or what's your job?
Yeah, so I'm not doing this full time. I'm doing this part time. I do have a love for being creative with filmography and cinematics and so on, and I've got a love for wildlife, overlanding, and traveling. And I mean, you guys actually inspired us to start doing this earlier in life rather than waiting for retirement. So I'm actually planning on, if I can do this full time, I'd love to do it, but I want to do a mix of both, you know, live stream and create content, post production of what I couldn't live stream. So what I actually do for a living is I'm a software engineer. I've been 10 years a developer now in engineering. And before that, I did electrical engineering, factory automation, generator installation, standby power solutions. So I've got a lot of, I think, probably a wide skill set to be able to concoct something like this monstrosity together.
Wow, dude, that's fascinating, my man. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm glad that we inspired, and I mean, you inspire me, bro. Just being here, meeting you, dude, we're inspired. So yeah, it's awesome, and like-minded people, that make it a lot easier. So, but that's really cool, dude. Yes, my man, it's a big thing to do this, eh?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just realizing now the more we do things like this, I told the guys on the stream that whenever you see guys like yourself and Christoph and Edward Barth and Tanner the Explorer, and Denzel Tebus, even Bounce, those guys. Just show them some respect because this isn't easy. This isn't an easy thing to do. You're long days away from your family. You're in the heat. You're in the sun. You're taking different camera angles. You know, things go wrong. You have to, in time, you know, manage it. So, yeah, just show the creator some respect that does this for a living, you know, because, I mean, this does do a lot of good for people out there, you know. So, we need to keep it going.
Yeah, dude, it hasn't been easy, I must be honest. I'm sure you know now as well. But yeah, it's really, I think we're blessed and fortunate, but it's at the sacrifice of huge cost, at the sacrifice of losing time and moments with family. You know how it goes, dude. And yeah, we do. It's an enjoyable job, but it's a job, man. At the end of the day, it's a job. Like, and I've really, on this solo part of this trip, hey, gee whiskers, what I've really began to appreciate, um, you know, being able to travel with people, yeah, my family, yeah, it's next level, next level. Okay, this is where I saw them this morning.
Yeah, no, cool. We'll just follow you to wherever you think that we'll get the best sighting, and that's cool. And yeah, no, I just want to concur with everything you said. I told my son last night also, you know, that I'm enjoying this trip with him and so on, but at the end of the day, I enjoy sharing it more with friends and family, and like you say, with like-minded people. You know, the sun is a scorcher now. It's burning my face.
Yeah, so this is where we saw them this morning. Five big bulls.
Is it?
So he was saying now, so they've got a camp just around the corner.
Okay.
They were hoping for there's a breeding herd that's foraging inside these trees just beyond. They're saying they were hoping it would come down, but
Nothing.
come down. They're not ready yet.
Ah.
There's water everywhere.
Yeah, they can just go and they don't have to go after the water like they usually had to. So,
So apparently they're only coming to this water because of the freshness of the water.
oh, so it's much fresher than the other.
I don't know if it's more whole herd. I didn't ask that or what.
Hmm?
Okay, so do you wanna? So there's a loop that I take around the pad.
Yeah.
I've got to get back to the offices at about 6 to get wood.
I actually asked them to drop 4 bundles of wood by my campsite for me.
Okay.
So, but that should probably be enough. I don't know what the camping situation is now.
I'm going to get 4 as well. around, and then we'll get to like the main pan at the
Yeah.
right time.
Yeah, we can.
Good with that.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
That's exactly what we would have done anyways, because we usually go, we don't turn right to the campsite, we go straight on, and then there's a pan there. We usually sit there. Yeah.
How are you finding these Maxes?
I love them. I love them.
They look good, eh?
Yeah, they do. I just think my top camera's batteries may be dead, finally.
So now, can you not charge it on the drive?
You can, you need to buy a special dongle that does like a power over Ethernet kind of thing. But yeah, we're doing this unsponsored, fully by ourselves, so the budget is just
Yeah, dude, I know exactly where you're at, bro.
just that big.
I know exactly where you're at, dude. So now you just put in a new battery, eh?
Yeah, got about 3 cases of 3. Just charging them in my power station here in the back. And you want to come check this out?
Very, very lucky.
You want to come check this out? Now that we are here. Yeah, I saw on Instagram you made a post like, I'm here, where should I go now? So I was wondering if I'm going to run into you.
I'll tell you what you must do. Tomorrow, don't mess around. Wow, dude. Don't mess around. Go to Baines.
Yes, that's the
Go to
plan.
Baines.
When we exit, we usually go to Baines and have a brunch over there, and then we shoot up to Mound.
Wow, dude. This is insane.
Yeah, so this is, yeah, I put this together myself, but this needs to move away. I need to this like more charging stations. So this needs to be hidden away more, so that I can work a little bit better here.
I mean, I know where you're at, dude.
Efficiently.
I know exactly where you're at, buddy. This, I mean, it works, but I was here. I was here like 4 months ago. 5
Yeah,
months
we
ago.
still watch your old videos and stuff. Having a braai, just putting it in on the background, and that's,
Support, dude.
yeah, I know.
This is a proper system, right? Holy shit.
Yeah, I had to get, but now my mission now is to get the form factor smaller. Like the solar panels is too heavy. I need to get like a blanket to just lighten the weight a bit more.
Yeah.
So that's my mission going forward
So,
now.
there's a guy who's got that wafer thin solar panels,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try one of them when I get the new iCamper
Yeah.
hardtop rooftop tent.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna stick that thing on and see if that works.
How much watt does that produce?
400 watts.
Yeah, that's good.
I can get 350 from them.
Yeah.
You know, because there's latency.
Yes.
I never tell you about the latency.
Yeah, they say this is the potential that you can get. Okay, just check if the camera's back up. And then, yeah, I'd actually want to throw this whole tub away and maybe get something like a canopy camper, but something bigger, and then build a whole office broadcasting studio in the back here. Yeah, because there's my PC. Because you need that hardware to run the resolution of the frames up. So
Okay, so it's going from the camera going through the
computer,
computer, which is
Through
got the
software.
YouTube on.
yeah, through streaming software,
Okay.
and then that's broadcasting it out to Starlink.
So you can't do a direct feed. Just excuse my naivety. You can't do a direct feed straight from. You have to have YouTube. So you can't have YouTube on your phone and do a feed through your phone.
You can do a feed through your phone if YouTube is on your phone. You can, even that action camera's got a live stream mode. Then you can live stream from action camera. The limitation of that is you can't have a multi-camera setup. So I've got a camera on the top and a camera inside, so people can see outside and inside on the same time.
No way!
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, check here. Yeah, so I've got 4 HDMI inputs, so currently I can do 4 different cameras. Last night we went to hippo pools. We put a 300mm zoom lens on and we zoomed right into the hippos while the sun was going down. That was...
No way! This is like crazy, and you manage all of them.
Yeah, he's just clicking the buttons between all the different things. So just put on
That is insane.
3-1. Just put on 3-1.
That's amazing.
So that was when we were there. So this you'll get echoes now because that one's picking up and this mic is picking up. But yeah, there's in cap. There's what you see in front. And then I've got another scene where that is the main scene and the front is the smaller scene. So I can generate it like that and so yeah.
Awesome system.
Yeah, no, that's working nice enough. Thanks, man, thanks. So
you guys are onto something here proper, eh?
yeah, I mean, I've wanted to do this a long time ago, but no one's doing this. I mean, I phoned DJI because the problem is I want to record in 4K D-Log M while I'm streaming. But you can record in 4K, but in standard format, so standard colors, but not that D-Log M format because then you color grade it afterwards.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, but what are you using it for? I say, no, this is what I want to do. They say, but that's not what it was made for. I said, but I'm doing it. So just get on the bandwagon and sort me out.
So how is those wild earth people they're doing it? I suppose they're doing it with big. They've got a camera guy, right? So they're recording it. They've got the record on the Atomus Ninja. So they're recording ProRes, but
that signal is probably going more satellite than digital. Like, so we're streaming digital through the internet. I think they're using more satellite connections, and they've got like a whole production management system that says cut to this camera, cut to that place. I've watched them.
You watched them, man?
Yeah, I've watched them. I've seen what they do. Yeah.
Well, dude, my man, I think it's awesome. I'll film you when we get to the thing, then you can just do a walk around if you don't.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Nice to put your
sure, that'll mean a lot for us. That'll definitely.
Hey, dude, like this, my man, you just keep doing what you do.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's inspirational. Thanks.
Like I said, for years.
I know. I've been watching you guys like since pre-COVID, and then when COVID struck, I saw your guys' struggles. I saw the things that you were faced with. But then I told people, because I always told my wife, when we retire, we'll start doing this, because I did a Namibian 4x4 trip to Angola, the Kunini River, Ipupa Falls down like you guys did. That whole thing in 1999 December, and I always told when we retire, we're going to do that. And when COVID hit and I watched your guys' channels and stuff, I told her, no, let's just start doing it now. Let's just buy the vehicle, start kitting with what we have and doing it. And it's now 6-7 years later, and this is where we are at, just 12 steps incrementally.
Better, you'll see.
Yeah.
And the main thing is, dude, if you're loving it, you're happy, he's happy.
Exactly,
happy. The struggles will always be there.
Whether whatever.
You're doing that or this or
a normal 9 to 5 or whatever, there will always be troubles.
Always.
But at least the grind makes these troubles worth it.
Yeah. Okay,
let's do it. I'll follow you. Nice, man. I can imagine. Show me, man. I can only imagine.
You're gonna try this.
Sounds tough.
You know, Wallace, I got stuck earlier. I thought, here we go, we've got a big problem.
And then you got out. Did you dig? You must tell me that story tonight.
Did your guys' meat get taken?
Ryan, at this stage, that's something we're not talking about. But no, it didn't get taken. We didn't bring any in.
So what have you got to eat, mate?
Chicken and pork, that's all they sell at Letlakani Pick and Pay, so we've got chicken and pork ribs.
Do you fancy something a little different?
By the tone of your voice, that sounds very lucrative.
No, I was just wondering. Maybe you are over pork and chicken, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, look, I think I've got some goodies in the back here that will change your menu.
Sounds lovely. Sounds cool.
Come again?
How many days do you still have in your current trip?
So Sunday I've got to be back home. So, or at least start heading home. My medication starts to end on Sunday. So I'm going to put one night tomorrow in at Maun, just to restock and regather, and then go to CKGR for 3 nights, and then start making my way home.
Oh, okay. That sounds lekker.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Wangi, but then I was like, I just recently did that loop, and I'm not gonna do it. I thought, let me do something different, and I haven't been to the Central Kalahari Game Reserve now for 7 years. The last time I was there was Ed, Roland, and Christoph. So I just thought it would be nice. I've only got 3 nights, so I can only do the north, which is fine.
Yeah, I remember those, that episode with Roland and Christoph in the CKGR. We still watch it sometimes because there's nothing new on the CKGR on YouTube. So yeah, we still watch those episodes now and then because I haven't been there yet. I'd like to go there sometime. So yeah, no, I'm glad to hear you going back there.
Yeah, so I believe Christoph, he just did a trip there now, and I believe he also did a live stream. I don't know how it went off, but yeah, I think he had a good time there, man. It's I think it was just before all this weather came in. I think I stand to be corrected, but yeah, CKGR, man, it's a proper place. Another thing is I don't have proper water, dude. So for me, showering and what for 3 days, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take wet wine.
Yeah, no, that can be a problem. Yes, no, Christoph did. I think he did Kalahari, and he did do a live stream. We did watch it. That was very cool. Feed was very good. So yeah, I know he was there definitely. But that's also a thing I'm starting to think about is external showers.
Black, I don't know what you'd call it, a cylinder that you put water in and it's got pressure in or something. You put air in there, water in there, and it's like a little shower because it heats up during the day while you're driving, and then it's hot water at night. And I think I think it takes, and I stand to be corrected, but I think it's 60 odd liters. So if that's 10 liters a day to shower, which you can do, that's good. It's good going.
Yeah, that's a new avenue for me because usually all the campsites we come to is like the Kumai and SKL campsites and places like that that usually have water and ablution facilities, but we are starting to look into going more remote, so I'll definitely need to look into those avenues a bit more and do more research. So I'll definitely see which way you are going and keep following what you are testing out for us so that we don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. So we've just taken on Lumina as a sponsor. So when the Isuzu's at a good spot, then I'm going to get one of those things fitted, I reckon. And I'll keep everyone posted as to how it works and if it's any good. Just like I've always been.
Yeah, Ryan, that's one thing that we also spoke about a little bit earlier was good build quality. So if you buy something, rather cry once and buy once than spend more money buying double. Because I mean the things that we do, the roads that we drive, that does test gear to its limits. And if there's a flaw in the design or architecture of that engineering, then it's going to be exposed and not in a pleasant way.
I think that's a dog chanting goshawk up there. Either that or bell chanting goshawk.
Right.
This point where the gear is a little bit hardier, stronger, well built. There's elephant on the left.
I built up my rig from watching gear reviews from people like you and other YouTubers, people in Australia and so on, and then took that input, did my own research, and then decided where I wanted to spend my money on and so on. So that definitely helped a lot to weed out all the nonsense products out there that waste your time and money.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm fully on board with what you're saying. It's a massive band.
Yes, it is. I mean, usually when we come here, then the bush isn't as thick as it is now. It's not as green, so you can see much further and know if there's maybe something in the far distance that you can go and watch. But now, coming through the whole Botswana, I mean, even after Stockport's border post, everything's so green. No, that's a jackal.
Yep, it's the best the bush is gonna look, in my opinion. I really like it when it's like this, eh?
Yeah, no, it gives an awesome feeling. And I mean, the colors when the sun goes down and the sun comes up, the greens, the oranges, the reds, it's just awesome. Je gaat unmute. Ryan, this evening, it sounds like we're gonna have a bit of a chat this evening. Yeah, Denzel, so I will chat to Ryan about that and inform him about the information that you have given through to us. Thank you very much for that. And then we'll take it from there. I'll give you some feedback on tomorrow's stream. But now we're still looking for the elephants, for the elites. We had a couple of game drives, a couple of game drivers that gave us directions. We've been to those pans, but nothing has come out. Apparently, in these bushes, there's a breeding herd somewhere, and they just come into this one waterhole where we were at, but there was nothing happening there. So we're just going to do Ryan's loop that he usually does and see if we can find anything. But so far, we've seen some nice zebra, we've seen some nice giraffe, a lot of wildebeest, and what else? There was one jackal running in the bush. Antonio thought it was a wild dog. I told him you can't put wild dogs down like that. So
It wasn't my fault. It's just a fish though.
So Ryan, tell me, when you started your overlanding journey, I remember you guys used to use the Conqueror trailers a lot, and now you guys are using mostly rooftop tents and canopy campers and so on. What's your full opinion between those those kinds of travel?
Sure, that's a good question. Wallace, I reckon I'll try and keep it as simple as I can. We've got that trailer, which was awesome. Very expensive. I think it was 200, back then, 219,000 Rand all in. And it was rent to own, so we were paying it off monthly. And it was mainly for the family. You know, we had a young family. You know, the kids we just had kid number one, and we were, you know, thinking of having kid number two, and it made a lot of sense in my mind and my wife's mind to be able to get the kids out of the city as often as we could and can. But the thing is, you know, sometimes camping is meant for people, and sometimes camping is not. And unfortunately, my wife, she never really took to the camping, even with the Conqueror. So I ended up selling it because it got quite expensive, and I moved over to rooftop camping, which is a lot simpler in my mind's eye. I think for an individual or two, it's easy, it's quick, and efficient. Whereas with the trailers, you have a base camp, but it's still quite a bit of work to set up and tear down and set up, tear down and set up. But once you get the hang of it, you know, it's nice to have a base camp. So it's like every evening you're coming home. But between me and you at the moment, with the kind of overlanding that I do as an individual, and soon to have my son join me, I think a rooftop tent is in order. I think it's the most efficient way of traveling, and it's lighter. You know, I just did that bush larper.
Hey Ryan, I think your mic's battery is probably dead. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, I think we lost Ryan now. I don't hope he's stalking on. He's just pulling over now. I think your walkie's down. Is it? You don't have another one?
Just going to
Put it on charge down.
Ah, okay. Do I need to move you out the way so you can open your door? Okay, Ryan's just gonna charge his battery of his. I'm just gonna get out with him. Okay, guys, sorry about that. We are back now. Okay, so we just need to do another battery swap quickly. Um, uh, we're just doing another battery swap.
Waar is de folie?
Kijk, Abba.
Dat is allemaal pap.
Nee, man.
Ja? Oh.
Sommer die
Doe met toeja.
is ons twee.
Ja, maar toeja.
Nee, ons het die twee, ons het die twee nodig. Nee, ons het net hierdie ene nodig. Kijk, mag dit. Shit. Antonio, waar heb ik nou naar batterij gezet? Ik heb hem uitgehaald. Oh, is zo.
Wat is dit dan? Is het pap? Is het pap?
Ja, hij moet ons daar aan gaan. Laat ik gewoon checken wat jy nou gemaak het.
Heb je niks gemaakt?
What happens to the stream? Lost in software, still broadcast capture input as a media input. So then it just doesn't show anything. Then we've got like a be right back screen or something like that. Yeah. All at the bottom that increments as people subscribe, a total followers that pulls that information from YouTube, the name of my latest subscriber, I get the live chat on there, so you can stagger different layers of images. So if this have a layer behind static image of be right back, so then you won't have that. Sorry, you won't have that no signal screen. So we're still working out all the kinks and gongs, but like I told my wife,
Do all of this.
I had to do all the research because let's do the next. Okay, this works. Let's do the next thing. Start. But yeah, now we're here and Starlink is performing phenomenally. But I also had to go through a learning curve with the YouTube streaming thing because if you don't tune that thing in properly for what you've got, then you'll get a stream that's choppy and cutty and blurry and yeah. So I just said before we get everything perfect, let's just go do it. Before we spend more money, let's see if what we've got works. And live streaming and camera. Driving through there, Rhino right in front of us. People loved it. Live right there. So.
And so yeah, I reckon people are gonna. No, have you seen that lady Itchy Boots?
No.
It thinks so she could talk.
Yeah.
And that's all you watched.
Yeah.
It's just her on a bike going forward. But it wasn't
Yeah.
live stream, but that's rare episode.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And you know,
And some people like that.
yeah. And
We just got going to 1,000 subscribers. We got the super thanks cover because I told my wife when I do the live stream, I want to get goals so that people to sponsor.
yes.
So at least I'd locked that before we came through. So we as it comes.
You gotta keep telling people that.
Yeah.
Something you gotta keep reminding. 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
It is. Guys, don't forget there's a super thanks.
Yeah. I. So yeah, let's go on and we can.
That's good. I'm so glad I met you.
Yeah. How was it?
Ik going back. Oh, dan zijn we anders heb je aan.
Yeah. Hey guys, so sorry we just. Hey guys, sorry we just had to quickly change batteries for the cabin camera, and sorry for the echo. That's because I've got my mic on, and then the camera on the roof also has a mic. So when I talk here, this mic is picking it up, and the camera on the Camlink one is picking it up. So sorry about that. Sorry for that. We will manage that a bit better going forward. But yeah, we just had to solve some issues quickly. Okay, guys, so we are streaming live now from Nxai Pan, and we ran into Ryan Crocker from 4x4 Ventures. We followed him a while. He wanted to show us his loop that he's doing, and it seems like we're going to have some collaboration this evening around a fire and maybe a cold one or two. We'll see how that goes. So we are currently co-piloting this safari drive with Ryan from 4x4 Ventures. And we had some technical issues. Our battery started going down because I think this is the longest live stream that we've had so far. No, is it not yet? Yeah. Okay, one of the shortest ones. Okay, sorry for that. I'm mistaken. So yeah, we're gonna just loop around here. So far, we've seen a lot of zebra, a lot of wildebeest, and some giraffe. There's a springbokkie on the side over there. I don't know if Ryan wants to take photos. And yeah, so we're going to finish this loop, hopefully get to the waterhole, and hopefully there's some elephants. I wanted to stop at that waterhole this evening like we did last night at Hippo Pools and zoom in and just end the day like that. But there's so much water in Botswana now, these animals aren't forced to go to specific waterholes. So unfortunately, that's that. We might even do a live interview with Ryan this evening. I'll talk to him and see what he thinks about that. Maybe even we can do a dual stream to my channel and his channel. Let's see. Like I said, with what we are planning, the possibilities are endless. I think that'd be super cool. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hey Denzel, are you still hearing a bad echo? I think we have addressed that. Hmm? What?
Yeah.
But I'd say no echo is a lot better. Hey Tana, glad to see you back. How was work? Finally done for the day. En jy mag eens doen. Ek wil eintlik daai lens op my kamera ook sit maak. Yeah, and I get you. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our free time for the things that pays the bills, eh? But yeah, glad you joined us. I don't know if you know, but we've met up from Ryan Crocker from 4x4 Ventures as we came in here, and we've been on a game drive with him for for the day so far, and he's actually just behind us now, and we've been having some good chats, a lot of knowledge and information being shared, a lot of experiences, and it sounds like we might be carrying that on into the evening, but we'll see what the day holds for us. At this moment, we're just looking for the waterhole where the elephants are and the known places that even the game drives have told us they are. There's just nothing happening there. And from their reports, there's a breeding herd somewhere here, but they deep into the bushes. And there's one waterhole that we stopped at because they said that the breeding herd goes there because of the freshness of the water. Now, we do not know if that's because it's borehole water, man pumped in water, or why that water is fresher, but that's why they go there. So we stopped there, but there wasn't anything there. Yes, Johan, definitely. I mean, the more I do this and the more I meet people and content creators like that, it's actually such a tight knit little community. Once you start meeting the people and talking and actually getting the people's life story of how they ended up here, what they're going through, because what we see usually from content creators is just the good stuff, the nice stuff, the stuff that we want to see on YouTube. That's entertaining. But when you speak to them and you get a little bit closer, then you actually realize that, you know what, these are also human beings with normal lives, normal struggles, and then you actually start respecting the work that they do more. I mean, we don't need to hear those stories to respect fellow content creators like that, but it does just bring it a bit closer to home. So yeah, I see Ryan's taking the rough road. I took the chicken route around the left. But yeah, he's got the big Land Cruiser behind us, so that thing lifted, got nice tires. Not that we're not lifted and don't have nice tires. I mean, we also have a 2.5-inch suspension lift and upgraded wheels. But yeah, that thing just usually stands much higher. I think the radius of those tires are also much bigger. I think that might be 35s or something. I'm not sure. I just foresee myself having a little bit of a fuel problem because I'm under a quarter tank. I've got 40 liters in jerry cans, and that's usually all we need to make it to the next stop from Maun. My problem is getting that 40 liters into my tank with this back of mine. Now, I haven't felt it yet. I might have to pour it in when I get to camp or later while I still feel good. Okay, so here we're coming up to some zebra on the right-hand side. But I know from your viewpoint, there's some giraffe in the back, wildebeest. So guys, if you have followed us on our socials, YouTube and Facebook, like I said the last time, please like and subscribe and follow, do all those nice things to get notified when we are live streaming again and what we are getting up to. I've also published my Patreon page for members and so forth. There's not any special activity yet for memberships. We'll sort that out later, but that's just a means that if you feel you want to contribute to the channel's growth, then you have that opportunity to do. Lekker, Ryan.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great. How are you? Awesome. Just taking some pictures and videos of the zebra. Still looking for the elephant. I see there's some giraffe in the back there. So I'll probably get past them sometime soon. That's okay. There we go.
Beautiful place, man.
It is, eh? Wag gou.
Yes, you just take your eyes off of the road for 2
I
minutes.
saw you were ducking there. I thought you did it on purpose.
4 by 2 as well.
Is it?
Yeah, look,
I saw it pulled you in. I still tell the guys, oh, Ryan wants to show me that he's got the guts for those tracks.
take your eye off the road and then you slowly get caught into one.
Yeah,
You never get out of it.
you can't, yeah. It pulls you in, and then getting out of it, yeah, like you say, it's a mission. We're gonna carry on. I think there by that board, you usually also go right, eh? That green board is a right turn.
Pan is over there somewhere. Maybe Pan is that side.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and then over there, right again.
So, do you want to make a push for the pan or just cruise, or?
I mean, it's up to you, but I was going to make a
Yeah, let's push for the pan.
and I think hopefully this and all these pictures will come.
We'll get there, yeah. All right. See you there. Okay, so I just spoke to Ryan now. We're going to just push for the pan, and then hopefully all these zebras and antelope, they're heading that way now. And we can stop there for a sunset. I mean, it is 5:30. I think we've got like 30 minutes left. So let's push for the pan. Let's see if we can get the 300mm zoom lens in and enjoy another beautiful sunset like last night. That would be epic. So we've got a giraffe crossing the road in front here. Hopefully he's not too fast and we can get to him. A bunch of them on the left-hand side. I know that they are out of your view. I think we'll definitely have to upgrade the system to zoomable cameras on the left, right, and front. If I can do that, I can literally sit in here and manage the zooming, the focus, and then that'll be much better. But yeah, we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. If we grow the community and we grow the channel, then we can get there. We can do more of this crazy stuff. There we got some mud on the tires, but yeah, we already picked up a lot of mud right at the entrance gate. Oh. Come on. Guys, here you can see the road's completely deteriorated. And this is also why you need a high clearance vehicle. Otherwise you will just billy out. Hey, we got through nicely there. Oh. Yeah, guys, so there's just a wildcat here that these people are just busy filming. Hey guys, just look at that beautiful sunset, man. If that doesn't grab you, then I don't know what will. Kry my gou 'n laer Andy. Right guys, so we just took off the Indy filters so that the light can come in much more. So yeah, hope you're enjoying that. Unfortunately, we're not at a pan yet with that sunset, but at least you can see the nice Botswana skies with the sun setting there between the clouds. I mean, that is spectacular. Oom Jan van Holland. Lekker man. Van Kaasland af. Oh, good that you could join. It is beautiful. So we're just going to move slowly on. I'm going to try and keep the sunset in the view, because if we get to the pan that I have in mind, then we'll face the sun head on, and in front of us there should be some wildlife. But how this road pans out to be, I'm not entirely sure. Let's get there. Right guys, so if you're just tuning in, we are live streaming from Botswana, Nxai Pan area. At the moment, we are going around a loop looking for elephant. We've seen a lot of antelope, zebra, wildebeest, giraffes, jackal, wildcat, but the elephants are just very scarce. There's one vehicle standing still over here. This used to be the pan where all the elephants congregate around. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. All right, guys. So there you go. This is the pan that we usually come to, and this place is usually full of elephants. I will, in my post-production episode series, I will put in visuals, pictures, and videos of how it usually looks at these places, so that you can see the difference that the water and the rain makes. As soon as vegetation pops up throughout Botswana, animals get scarce because they aren't forced to move to human-infested areas anymore, so they stay longer in the bush. They don't come out to these places anymore. So I do apologize for that, but at least last night we had a hippo or two in the water. So I think we're going to stay here until the sun sets. And yeah, I even doubt that we'll get any game coming through camp. Let me see how my auxiliary battery is doing. Yes, the view is great. Even without the LEs, I do fully agree there. Hope you guys are at least enjoying it. I mean, if you're only tuning in now, when YouTube uploads this video, you're gonna have and you rewatch it, you can see the whole Nxai Pan Road, that 30-kilometer stretch from the gate. We did that today. We live streamed that. All that will be on. So that's as much action as we've got today. And then this beautiful sunset. So enjoy it. We're gonna park off here for a bit and then take it from there. So guys, tomorrow we're gonna leave Nxai Pan and we're gonna head towards Maun. But we're planning on going to Baines Baobab. So that I think tomorrow is gonna be a very early stream. We will stream the whole trip from South Camp to Baines Baobab. Then we're gonna see. We're planning on having a brunch over there, and then from there we can stream the whole road out to the front gate. And I think we're gonna end the stream there because we won't have a game drive tomorrow because we'll be going to Maun and stay at Crocodile Safari Lodge. But we'll see what tomorrow holds up and take it from there. But I think that's going to be the schedule because we are here. That's why the stream will be much earlier. Yes, fucking Great Western Province. We'll be looking for camp at the night again. Like the saying goes, in darkness we find camp. Or in darkness we miss camp and we drive around all our diesel out looking for it.
How you going, buddy? Well, I'm like, yeah, good. Let them one after you wanted to see that, just see it for a few days. Just stop here for the view of where you're from. Tell us, what is your name and what is your channel, buddy? Hey guys, I'm Wallace and we are walking from Africa. You can follow us on YouTube and watch our live stream. We full Botswana Expidition now. We started this time around 10:30. Went to Martha yesterday, night time today. Tomorrow it's Mount, South Cape, third week. Mapoto Kwai, CBD, Komodos, and streaming the whole thing live. So you can catch us there, all the schedules will be there and you can stream there anytime. And it is awesome, I tell you, the setup these guys have got to make this happen, next level, way over my head and pay grade. But I'll tell you what, I'll show you a little bit about it a little bit later, either that or tomorrow morning. So, yeah, sunset here, Nxai Pan, Wallace, what do you say, buddy? I love it, the viewers love it. Last night at the Martha we went to the pool. We stopped just like this. There was a couple of people in the flame and we had the sunset and we just spent the hours there until it's done. So just exactly the same. It never gets boring. It just gets better and better and it's falling in love with all of the time stuff. So I was thinking actually, you know what I can do? Okay, on the stop driving, actually drop it between all of you. And you can get to the vehicle between all of you. While you drive. So things like that. I've just logged in on the software and receive your Dude, I've just got started. My friend, we're gonna hook up. Where are you based? I'm in Cape Town, so we drive. No way. You Cape Town? Oh. Okay, but that's for good reason for me to get down to Cape. So maybe that's what I do, because I'm gonna watch this. This is like way above my mind. How you big guy? Did you get some nice spots? Good man, good man. Just make sure that you cover my... That's what they're saying, but then you say that's the option they can see. Yeah, so we put up these scenes and I can go down to the I've just changed to different configurations now of the scene, so it will start to get that now. So that's not just the camera in front, now that one, that is all the overlays, that's the configuration. Like this start to go on stuff now. So we reset all those configurations to get that selected from what we do. I've actually got mounts on the side here that I wanted to put the cameras on. I've got HDMI cables also, but the thing is with these cameras, because they can't really get into it, and we've got a bit of a conundrum because we also want to film stuff for post-production. So we can't use all the cameras, so we've got a big camera and top one and now nothing on the sides. So like, why don't you do so then for like here? Just about split in a day. Yeah. You know, what you want to say like the morning session getting to Nxai Pan. Yeah. And then, you know, and then you spend 2 days filming what you need to film by hand. Yeah. And then you say, you know, join us tomorrow for a full Nxai Pan drive around. Yes, that's definitely the way that we should be breaking it up. So like this morning on the Nxai Pan road, I did tyre deflation, got the drone up in the air, got some footage of that, and then I started writing. So that's fine. And the drone can't do live streaming. Oh. drive today down this road, the whole convoy and meeting between vehicles, the active traffic. So yeah, that's what I was saying. So now what points are you talking to people about? I mean, obviously because you're doing a live stream, you have information, or you are you just talking about the condition of the road? We are talking about the condition of the road previous time. We were here talking about gear setup, things like that. We're not sponsored and stuff like that, just everyday stuff. Past experiences we had here, funny stories that happened today, maybe during the day or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. I was just pushing the whole time because I told my wife, someone will do this sometime, and I want to be the one that does something for the first time, first time. And I think that this is that thing. I'll push you, man. I'll get it out. I'm thinking already talking about it now. And about what you're doing, that it's like so next level. So I'm already, my episodes take a good while to come out. No, I know. I know editing takes long, especially if you want to put colors and things like that. Yeah. But I mean, hopefully after this episode, I'm sorry for people are going to put I'm doing something like that. You want to go fast, you go alone. Yeah. You can get it done. You can't do everything that. No way. But yeah, I'm just happy. We're out there. It's the third day live streaming. So. And then tell me, how do you get one of these onto live stream? Yesterday, one of the small brothers. So we had the sunset, we had the hippos there, so I picked the zoom lens onto the hippos with the sunset. So in the corner you could see the hippos coming and squirting water and the sun going down. It's alive now, that's what I'm saying. And all of these HDMIs, where are they going? Into my how many HDMI ports are there? Well, I use a capture card, but the 4 is that I can put another one. So the more you can see. What graphics card are you using? I'm going to be GeForce RTX 2060. So it's not a high grade thing. I don't need a high grade thing now. The only limitation is I'm sending at 1080p now. I'd like to do 4K, but 1080p is fine for watching that on TV. Yeah, it's great. But just Starlink, I haven't tested 4K. And then 4K upgrade is do that. So, and how much is it again? Starlink cost? I think yeah, so that's why I went for that last TV because the uplink speeds are like yeah. And I knew my use case. Yeah. So that's what so this is on the mirrorless, or this was a mirrorless camera. I can make this box much bigger, but we were in the moment. I said, let's just do this quickly. And it also now does the focus, that. So what are you saying? This is only just this is on the camera screen. Yeah. So now the other problem I have is I can't work the camera while it's plugged into the monitor because the screen goes directly into the monitor. I need one of those Atmos screens and then feed it to there and then the computer that I've got a nice big screen by the camera that I can use. Now I have to make an adjustment, check the monitor. I can adjust the settings so that's too much. Yes, there's a couple of things around to do with it, but I didn't want to move the camera too much because I've got a small rig to use, a very skinny rig, and it also doesn't take my 600 rig. It does take it, but then blah blah blah, I need to get it right. go there now live and just make it bigger, or I can have, like I say, another scene just for this one and swap between.
Because that's what I usually doing a live edit. So
Yeah.
see the sunset, then cut to the
Yeah. No,
because fighting, cut back to sunset now. Birds flying.
The thing with that is they need someone that can operate the camera, get it on the action and see the action. Because in this stage you can only see it when it's plugged in on the monitor inside. So it's standing outside the vehicle with a black screen.
All right.
You also have to plug it out, quickly check, move it, and then plug it, and that takes time. So
Oh,
you need that
wow.
other feed. So you need that other feed.
Yeah.
And then you can sit and follow the action, and you can have someone in the back, like a production manager, say, hey, cut the camera, please, cut the camera, please. So I can
Wow.
say, It's possible with this big setup easily. I mean, you can go at any time and then decide you want a sponsorship banner running through there, and you can do it on the fly also.
Holy shit, dude, I want to get the contracting job because maybe in the future I might actually go that way. Get area of so it's not just that.
Probably, yeah. The other way is there's a lot of things that you can do with the Starlink things on our
Yeah.
engine.
Yeah. And now what have you heard with regards to Starlink in SA?
Still the same. Still the thing of they needed to do 50% only. And then he came back and said that well, they tried to bribe him. They'll give him a license if you're paying that and that. He said no. So I don't know what the story is going to be with that. Yeah, because I mean, if we had it in South Africa, I could have tested and set up much more. Much more. But yeah, it's only further than
And what's happening on the menu?
yeah, they all
Geo lock.
yeah, so that's also why we came to the start of the night. Not just for the animals, for us and people, but it's not working in the middle. You can still use these global run countries, but that's like 8,000 or 10,000 months. I'll probably have to speak to them maybe to go in the next day or three, but my service plan runs from every Wednesday morning. So we can it for last one. Monday. I don't have that. I was just wondering I had that. But now when I go back on the snow, I can I was just calling you something. How's your heart now?
Eh?
How's your heart?
Yeah, it's good, but I'm off the block. I've been off the block now for since November. Yeah, and why? It's like have to change, eh? Have to change, buddy. Otherwise, it's going to get serious very quickly. Yeah, I had another friend of mine. She had a bloody stroke. Also, like,
I just smoking
well done. Well done. I had a serious passion and a love for those things. Dangerous. Worst thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of stupid things. That was the worst. Yeah. 100%. That's what are you filming? Did you get the jackal? You didn't get the jackal. I saw the jackal. I thought he was 100 feet high. But did you get it back? You didn't film it. When did you guys get here? What
Good. I'm going to follow you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, so we're just leaving the sunset now. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We don't want to get to camp when it's too dark. Hello. I think tonight we're really just going to take it easy at camp and take it as it comes. And once again, we are enjoying a Born to Roam Africa coffee. Nothing beats it. At this water hole, show you some live. Ach nee, Antonio, ik wil naar die. No, it's getting a bit dark and I don't have the zoom lens on. But yeah. Antonio, laat dan met de ND filter op. Can you guys see the zebra on the edge of the pan walking? I want to get closer, but I'm going to chase them away, and we've got people taking photos of them behind us, so I don't want to be that guy, if you know what I mean. Okay, guys, so we've got a special guest on the show tonight. Bumped into them on the road in, and so they're just going to say a few words, or we're going to ask them if they'd like to say a few words and to greet you guys. And so, yeah, stay tuned, don't drop off. Thing that you can do with your life. Go on adventures like this. I mean, mud pools, water holes, wildlife, sunsets. I mean, why would you want to do anything else? This is so beautiful. This is what the soul needs. You don't need a better job. You don't need a better career. You don't need more money. You just need something like this. Now, this might sound contradictory because I'm running a full internet live stream setup here, but as soon as you take the technology away and you come to places like this, you start realizing how precious life is and how much time you waste doom scrolling. I mean, yeah, social media is part of our lives today, and we use it for business. By all means, that's good and proper, but we have to make time and get off doom scrolling. If you're not scrolling with a purpose, then don't scroll. I'm sorry. Antonia, dis HDMI kabel onder wat jy net moet. Ek gaan nou weer koffie gooi. Hy's nog vol van nou, Domein. Hy's nog vol. Nee, daar's niks ys wat raas nie. Ons is soetseentjies. Hmm? Hey guys, so like I said earlier, I think we've got a problem because I'm sitting with almost less than a quarter tank, and at these speeds at low tire pressures and this thick sand, it says I can do 65 kilometers. And then I only have 40 liters of diesel extra with now. This is usually the point in our trip where we put in 40 liters of diesel. And then that is enough to get us out of here, back on the road to the next fuel station. But I can't remember myself being this low. So tomorrow might be, might get a bit weird. Oh, that's just a blackback jackal. Okay, so we are heading to camp now, and we are at campsite number 8. Let's see how difficult or easy. And I hope the guys, so when we got to the shop, we asked the guys at the shop to please drop us off some wood. I bought 4 bundles of wood, so hopefully they did that. Otherwise, we don't have any wood. So I can definitely feel the mud on the tires, how the tires are weighed down due to the mud that sticks to it. It's a weird feeling. I know the tires are blown down, afterblast. I know the tires are deflated a bit, and we've got a Springbok here in front, but I'm sure all of you know what that tastes like. The tires are deflated, but deflated with mud on, you can feel the stiffness when you want to turn your steering wheel. So next time, guys, we are taking KK2 because that's right here. 8, 9, and 10 is this way. Antonio, moenie dit doen nie. Yes.
You okay for me to join you guys?
100%.
Alright,
It will be my pleasure.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I don't know which way to go. I got lost 2 times already. Yeah, guys, so if you don't know, that's our guest this evening. Literally. And this is the ablutions. That was fun. That's 10. Is it? This is 9. This is where we stayed the last time. I think 8 might be even further back. Yo, this place is overgrown. Yeah, yes, 8. We found it one time. And we've got wood.
I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Well, there's not a lack of trees around. Mute al die camera's? Of ja. Yeah, fucking great Western Province. Well done. Third time lucky, eh? So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna check. Mute wel. Unmute. Right, guys, so we've live streamed today. We had Nxai Pan, and we bumped into this legend over here, Ryan Crocker from 4x4 Ventures. And we've spent the day just driving around Nxai Pan, looking at all the waterholes and so on, and just talking and sharing stories and things. And it was a great meeting you, Ryan. I really appreciate it.
Lekker.
And he's got some words of wisdom for you guys.
I don't have any words of wisdom, but I'll tell you what, subscribe to this show. These guys are doing amazing things. And I'll tell you what, right over my head, but it is the future of YouTube. And Wallace and Antonio are doing it live here on YouTube. And it makes me kind of feel old and outdated. But lovely to meet these guys here at Nxai Pan. I've just spent 4 beautiful days here. These guys have got another 3 to go, I think it is.
Yeah.
So subscribe and watch this space, man. It's next level. Next level.
Yes, guys, so we're going to spend the night. Ryan is joining us in our camp, and we're going to share some stories, maybe talk some strategy, tech, and stuff like that. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Baobab, brunch over there, and then we head to Mount. So stay tuned.
Absolutely. You're going to love it.
100%.
You're going to love it. Lovely. Enjoy, guys.